Hi there and welcome to Apple World. Things have gone from terrible to more regrettable for the impending Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson battle, and it's surging in risk after Mike Tyson uncovers he's bedbound and can't move from his new preparation recordings he's been delivering. He has likewise been cautioned that he might actually bite the dust, assuming he faces Jake Paul on July 20th. Yet what does that truly mean for the blockbuster occasion set to be shown solely on Netflix? Make certain to keep close by till the end for all relevant information in the wake of consenting to battle with Jake Paul. Mike Tyson, the previous heavyweight, got a well-being caution from a specialist on July 20th. Tyson, the previous bound-together heavyweight champion, will face Paul, a YouTuber who is presently a fighter and 30 years old. Despite the fact that Tyson was one of the fiercest heavyweight warriors in history and the very first to hold the WBA, WBC, and IBF titles simultaneously, he will be 58 years of age when he challenges Paul in the ring, as a matter of fact. Paul, 27, has drawn analysis for tolerating a session with a contender who hasn't partaken in an expert match since around 2005 from figures like Carl Froch, Eddie Hearn, and KSI. A conspicuous teacher in medication at Anglia Ruskin College has noted in an article for the discussion that Tyson could get lethal wounds in the battle. Dr. Stephanie Yue declared that Iron Mike, an older man in recuperation from liquor addiction, is helpless to subdural discharge or breaking of the cerebrum's veins. In more established individuals, the mind tends to lose volume. Making sense of this stretches the crossing over veins and makes them more powerless against cracks. Draining from these torn veins causes an assortment of blood that pushes on the mind. This creates turmoil, loss of cognizance, neurological handicap, and, at times, demise. Liquor abuse is known to speed up cerebrum shrinkage, and apparently Tyson has this as a past gambling factor. Hughes proceeded to say that if Tyson plain trends for the rematch, he could wind up with numerous cardiovascular issues, which is the reason there's a high probability this battle will be canceled a ton sooner than later. Additionally, middle age sees an improvement in the probability of cardiovascular events, for example, arrhythmia, unpredictable heartbeat, and angina. Decreased bloodstream to heart muscles and myocardial dead tissue heart assault. Staying in shape safeguards against cardiovascular sickness, and the Tyon practice system will help him significantly anyway. The compulsion to get out of hand in the rec center is generally there. Outrageous activity can prompt cardiovascular fibrosis and scarring of the heart muscles, which over the long haul might prompt cardiovascular breakdown or, some of the time, unexpected demise. Coronary atherosclerosis. Restricted heart corridors is normal in middle-aged individuals. Indeed, even in apparently sound individuals, it can prompt unexpected passing during exercise, although customary activity diminishes this hazard. A cocaine propensity lifts it impressively, and Tyson has been known to have involved the medication previously, although many fans accept Mike Tyson can, in any case, obliterate Jake Paul. Come battle night as a result of the new preparation. Clasps. He's been posting across virtual entertainment. At first, many were accepting because of the reality that Mike Tyson will be 58 when he ventures into the squared ring against Jake Paul, and that he would have no potential for success at all and would get wiped out of there fast. Yet since Mike has been setting everyday recordings free from inside his instructional course, quite a large number have exchanged tuned with posts like Jake Paul's mentor is preparing him. Mike Tyson's coach is attempting to remain alive. I have never believed Mike Tyson should dominate a game more than this. I'm beginning to extremely stress for Jake Paul. The fundamental justification behind this battle's prevalence is that it's accessible on Netflix, which makes it open to most fans, and has it in north of 260 million homes overall significantly. There is finished conflict among the crowd on the victor. Mike Tyson, 60, is supposedly being tortured by him, and even with his solidarity, he is vulnerable against the damage as per half of the web. We momentarily referenced Eddie Hearn before on in the video, and his questions for the battle and the thinking for having it, and it seems he's anticipating that Jake Paul will beat Mike Tyson due to his age. So for me, it's truly miserable in light of the fact that, like Mike Tyson's one of my objects of worship growing up, and to see him battle was he, 57, 7 night, 58. Yet I likewise comprehend like it many individuals will tune in and watch, and it's a diversion occasion in the event that you, like Netflix is seeing them in boxing, is perfect. So I figure it'll in all actuality do all around. Well, yet it's only not exactly one. For me, is it not one for you? As a result of the way that he's old, and unfortunately it's perilous, or simply more, that you don't need him to sort of Staines figure you ought to be battling at 58 years goodness. Again, grieved in the event that I misunderstood the age, however, 57, better believe it, 57 years of age, yet additionally, the person was one of the best ever. Wah. Ryers, for what reason would you like to go in at 5% of what you were and lose to a person like Jake Paul? Like which, when you consider it, is really crazy, as a couple of years prior, on the off chance that you had said Jake Paul would be battling Mike Tyson, the larger part would think he has no potential for success at all and wouldn't actually flutter an eyelid. Now you have individuals engaged with the game of boxing, expressing Jake Paul will win before we go any further into the video. What or why? Our folks' legitimate expectations for this battle. Coming July 20th, do you even believe it will be endorsed after the admonitions Mike Tyson has gotten from specialists? Yet on the off chance that it happens, might you at any point see an enormous surprise in Jake Paul getting the success over Mike Tyson? Or will Mike show the world he actually got it remarked down underneath because of his medical problems? Mike Tyson wound up in a wheelchair in July 2022, and as the vast majority of, he was seen utilizing a mobile stick. This raises serious concern. He found out about his status for the battle on July 20th. He even examined how an instructional course video he showed following harmed his body in a meeting with Joe Rogan. I believe that I should tell you something about that video. I shot that video, and I had been sleeping for 7 days. That was 30 seconds, and I had been sleeping for 7 days. It's not entertaining in light of the fact that it caused me to understand that this is a large kid following Mike Tyson's declaration of a relationship with YouTuber Jake Paul. His coach has tried to ease concern with respect to the heavyweight legend's well-being. A clinical expert has prompted Tyson that returning into the ring could cause mental harm. However, his mentor, Rafael Cordo, made light of reports that the battle is foolish. I accept we don't need to be worried about it. We're discussing a double-cross title holder. He told the MMA Hour that the person didn't have 20 battles in 2 years. He knows how to battle. He's battled against the best folks on the planet. When he moves to one side of the ring, he understands what to do. It's not a new thing for Mike, and this battle is the same. He buckles down each and every day to go in there and attempt to sneak Jake away from the starting to the end. This is his style. No one has shown Mike Tyson how to battle. He will demonstrate that in July you can recognize fire easily when he trains, and he won't ever give, not exactly that. I really accept that it will be an extraordinary show. Mike will step into the ring as the old Mike Tyson, and he will attempt to take Jake out from the very start to the end. Tyson has started his instructional course, fully expecting the July battle, which might attract 80,000 viewers. He's now in shape, and we've begun making adjustments. It's astonishing to see him hitting. Ms. Mike is a beast. I can ensure Mike will contact Jake, and we should perceive how Jake responds to that with all due regard. He's a decent youngster, yet he hasn't confronted anybody who is a legend in the game. We are discussing perhaps of the most famous individual on the planet. The declaration that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's impending battle will apparently be an honestly endorsed master boxing session that will influence both the two contenders' records, Stunné, D, Boxing Productive, AOS. Many individuals figured the battle would be a show, which in the event that it's the case, Mike Tyson will unquestionably guarantee he's more than arranged to fight against Jake Paul, and will be hoping to get him out of there right off the bat, uncovering as a top priority. It'll be a sound payday for Mike Tyson. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.